Sampal, of course, famous for his support of dogs all across Kathmandu and his own favourite dog back home, Daisy. Time to give it a toss.
Heads.
Heads is the call, and it comes down as a tail. You've won the toss. What are you going to do and why, please?
Obviously, it's a very important match for all of us, and I want to use our morning condition.
Just say that once more. You're going to bowl first?
First, yeah.
Okay.
Oh yes, Karnali yaks certainly will want to get some wins under their belt early on as well. It's going to be very crucial. You saw the playing 11 as well. 2 changes for the Karnali yaks. They'll really want to get some runs up front. They did get Priyank Panchal going with the bat, but he didn't find support. Unfortunate that Maxo Dowd misses out. That's because William Basisto comes in. There's a problem of plenty here for Karnali yaks as far as the overseas players are concerned.
Here comes Kami. He's greeted with the roar of a Saturday crowd and immediately beats the outside edge. He's a charismatic man, isn't he, Sampal Kami? And full of confidence, he said, "We will win today." Tries to go up and over the offside, doesn't get much of it. And oh, what a take! William Basisto back into the side. Pulls off as good a running catch as you'd want to see. And the catch of the tournament thus far goes to the Australian from the Karnali Yaks.
Away from the field of play, this is the hardest catch that you'll ever see on a cricket field. And the full dive. Jora goes for one.
Really good pull shots.
He was waiting for this because Sampal Kami has hit that length over and over again, and I think Rohit Paudel just said, "I'm going to sit on my back."
Yeah, you just sensed it was a matter of time before Darcy Short started to go. It's his first boundary, and the shackles may now start to be released. An Ensel Super 4 from Darcy Short. You sensed it was going to be an important over, HD. Looks for the Yorker, misses out, and is punished down the ground.
But they need a start here.
Yeah, and this partnership is particularly important as a consequence, HD.
Yeah, signs of aggression, but not being able to find the gaps with consummates or poor fielding. Very ordinary stuff. That not impressed Basisto and the captain, Sampal Kami, as well.
Thank you, Mikhail. Thank you, everyone, watching this broadcast of Season 2 of the Siddhartha Bank NPL.
That's lovely. Just how beautifully he extended his arms, went through with that shot. Rohit Paudel has come out with some intent this morning, and it's showing. Cries of catcher, that's overshot fine, back-to-back boundaries.
Oh, brilliantly struck this. The reverse.
Easy pickings. Has he found the fielder there? Oh dear. Darcy Short can only look back in disbelief, but Gulshan Jha has struck. What a turn of events here. That was there for the taking, and Darcy Short just hands it straight down the throat.
Well, yes, Gulshan Jha, we were mentioning what an asset. The Lumbini Lions are 37 for 2.
Yeah, that's poor bowling.
Falling. That's bad bowling. Gone. Sometimes a bad ball gets a wicket as well. Thank you very much, says Watt. I'll take that one any day of the week.
But the Yaks won't be complaining. He could have hit it to any part of the ground, handed it back to the bowler, and a very good catch by the end of it of his own bowling. Dilip Nath will have to depart for 6 in 4. Yeah, he's been trying that shot for a while. This time he'll find dividend as well. Nicely done, picked up the slow delivery, but the placement here was impeccable. What a delivery, what a start here for Bipin Sharma. And Neb has been dismissed. The big man has to walk back. And just as we were talking about his problems against spin in 2025, Bipin Sharma strikes gold for the Yaks.
That's the length, and it just skids on. And that, I'm afraid, is one of the easier decisions that you'll have to make. So simple. So the big hitter, he goes for...
Lovely hit over the bowler's head, down the ground, out of the ground as well. That's a decisive blow from the bat of Rohit. He's the leading run getter in NPL across first and second for a Nepali player right now.
And that's that length that we've been speaking about so often.
Wilbersesto, he'll not drop many. He's been brilliant today. And the ball's following him, and he's doing a top job of it. Spinners are ruling the roost. Vipin Sharma sometime back, Yuvraj Khatri, now the Yaks right on top of the game.
That you pick fielders did. If you are, this is not the one to do it to. That's what he's capable of doing. He's a big fella. He bowls a left arm spin.
As Powdle goes downtown, that'll help. 100 comes up in some style. Bang! Out the ground goes JJ Smith, literally.
And he put it away in style. That's out of the ground.
Gone. Just looking to work the single to make it a third 50, and it's the trademark Zen celebration from Sampal Kami. We saw the Buddha-inspired bit of yoga that's come from Monty Desai. Pulled out in Oman. It's now here at the Nepal Premier League. Big wicket.
Well, absolutely, and it's come at a very crucial juncture. Very disappointed is Rohit Paul. Well-deserved 50, gone for 49 or 43.
Basisto. This goes off the top edge. Now deep backward square, nestles underneath it and holds on. That's a good catch from the youngster. Another teenager in the deep. Nandan Yadav, no big celebrations from him, but it's a big wicket as JJ Smith perishes, looking for a big hit into the leg side.
You know, Yuvraj under pressure. That was a Trumpelman. It was a steepler. Yuvraj Khatri, the leg spinner, taking a nice catch. Thank you very much, he says to the heavens. Big man will have to leave after a cameo of 23 or 14.
Some of the adrenaline getting carried away. I think this is out. It is, it's given. Outstanding from Mark Watts. And poor Samir Ali, nothing he can do. Trumpelman pumped it back towards the bowler.
But quiet, but a very athletic piece of fielding as well. It was really drilled down the ground. He was lucky that it got the pinky on the way, and Samir Ali was short. Samir Ali just the one run for him, the Lions.
So the free hit, he gets it all. Hammered a long way. Big hit from Trumpelman, the wrong line from Nandan Yadav. Oh, just stand and admire. He deals in maximums. Can't get it. And despite the slight fumble, they're not going to run the second, despite having a look for it.
And then 68 between over 16 and 20. There it is. They didn't start very well. Sandeep Johra, 8 balls scratched around a Darcy shot before he threw it away.
For the bowlers, certainly plenty of them used, and still no Pawan Saraf this season, which is a big surprise. The target is indeed 157.
Straight away, trying to get that little shape into the right hand, perhaps going a little too full, a little shorter in length. You were mentioning that at your pitch report. Keep it at that 3/4 length. Down the track, down the ground, very handsomely hit. It's come there with a purpose.
On the ground, great place to hit the ball here at the TU. So many runs scored straight down the ground.
Down the track again, fetching that run from outside the off stump. One bounce over the boundary cushions. So he's really turning on the heat on a very cool afternoon here in Kathmandu. Down the track again, that's gone all the way. Huge hit this by Matty Watt. Nicely struck, he didn't really look at it. Absolutely smoked that down the ground. Down the track, down the ground, straight as a die. in the air. There is a fielder coming underneath it. Very, very easy, very simple. Wicket number 1 for the Yaks goes down. Priyank Panchal will make that walk back to the pavilion.
The bowler reacts in this way. He's done him because he's dragged that length back. Panchal's come down the wicket. He's nowhere near the pitch. JJ Smith doesn't drop many.
You didn't say whether it was a reverse sweep this time. That's gone all the way for 6. Oh, lovely. He's absolutely slayed that.
Down the track, good use of the feet from Watt, skids off the advertising hoarding. Hammered away, Watt is putting on an absolute clinic. 6 more into the stands, look out for the car. Little edge, edged away. I think he's kind of played for this, maybe I'm being generous in my analysis. But
to playing as a local player for your own team.
oh, this one goes many a mile. Mark Watts, and who could sleep through the action. How's he sleeping through this crowd noise? Because Mark Watts goes to 50 in some style. 29 deliveries. I think he will feel as though he owed his team a performance after a difficult first game. Well, that's a brilliant shot. And look out, mascot's up there, Jeet. His best ever in the tartan of 3,400 looks is what comes down the ground. And he says, I don't need to look at that. It's a no-look maximum. Tries to go again. I think he's got it again. And I promise you right now, Mark Watts is not done yet. He's thinking of 3 figures. He's fit to continue, and he's going to watch this one sail over his head.
4 more.
To the 90s, again a reverse, again in the gap, a repeat shot, similar result, moves to 95, 1 strike away from what is going to be the first century in NPL Season 2. He's hit that in the gap. In the land of the kings and the queens, Mark Watt does his coronation. What an innings. We are seeing the 2nd century ever in NPL history and the first in Season 2. And it comes from the bat of Mark Watt. There again, out he comes, there she goes. Wow, that's the winning shot.